I'm SJ McCardle. Welcome back to another episode of Droichead.Arts.Centre's Solo at Home. Thanks for joining us. We have a super lineup for you this week. We have poetry from Dagogo Hart, we have music from Sonny Condell, we have music from Walsh of Pugwash, and we have music from Droichead's own Seán Mathews. But to kick us off this week, we have Ollie Cole, a fantastic songwriter and singer from Kells, County Meath originally, who of course would be well known to Irish audiences for being the lead singer and songwriter in the great Irish band Turn in the late 90s and early noughties. He's going to tell us a little bit about home to kick things off, and he's performing songs for us from his brand new album, which has met wonderful critical acclaim and well deserved too. So here we go, Ollie Cole.
So this is Rose Cottage, where I live with my wife Claire, my son Elliot, and my daughter Emily. Hi, my name is Ollie Cole, and I'm delighted to be taking part in this solo at home for Droichead.Arts.Centre. I'm delighted to be asked. This is my home. I live in Rose Cottage in Balroddery Village, and not from here. I'm from Kells in County Meath originally, and then spent a lot of time in Dublin. And then when we had me and my wife, my daughter Emily and Elliot all live in this house. And when Emily was born, we moved out of the city and moved here. A courageous move, moving from the hustle and bustle, I suppose, to the calm and quiet village. But it's been really, really good. I really like living here. This home works for me. This is my studio in the house where I recorded everything on my album. I have an album that just came out called Father, Brother, Son. And it was pretty much all recorded in this space. And I love this village life. I love the local pub. I put on concerts. There was an old church at the top of the hill that wasn't being used. So since I moved out here, I saw that I could contribute to the village in some way. So I started putting on concerts there, and we've had everybody, Damien Dempsey and Lisa Hannigan, and just everybody. A small little room, only holds 100 people, and we've had some really special performances there. And it's really helped me climatize and into the village life. And now everybody knows me, and I know everyone. And it feels like home. And it's a very special little cottage. I like it. It's picturesque. If somebody asked me as a child to draw a picture of a house, I'd probably draw this one. So it's really nice. And this is my first song is called I'll start easy. This song is called Before Words Get in the Way. And I guess it's about how words just don't do justice sometimes to what needs to be said. In fact, often when you're trying to express an honest, sincere emotion, you can fall into a sort of a cliched way of saying it that actually sucks all the sincerity out of it. So the song is kind of about transmitting those feelings of love and appreciation, maybe without letting the words get in the way. Lay your head down next to mine, so I can try to read your mind and hear what you have to say before words get in the way. And when I'm feeling insecure, it's you I turn to now. More and more you ease what's been on my mind. You showed me a heart that was on my side. You showed me a heart that won't change its mind. And all that I had to do was do the same for you. So lay your head down next to mine, so I can try to read your mind and hear what you have to say before words get in the way, in the way, in the way. Thank you.
So in 2006, I officially met Neil Hannon. We sent a few messages back and forth, and I asked him to kind of come and sing on a charity single I was making for Irish epilepsy called Tinsel and Marzipan, my one hit in Ireland as a single. And he did. He came along. He was great, and we became friends pretty much straight after that. And we started writing together and cut a very, very long, silly story short. We became the Duckworth Lewis method over a pint in a pub in Dublin. And we did a couple of albums. The first one was nominated for an Ivor Novello Award in London. And that was a great moment in my musical life. Always will be. And have the certificate on the wall over there. Hello, certificate. I wave at it every day. Hello. Another nice thing about home, you can have your comforts around you without being, without showing them off. Because I've been self-isolating for a year, so I only show them off to myself. I take pictures of myself beside my pictures, post them online. But this was the song that started it all, really. And I'll give you a funky skiffle version. It's called The Age Revolution. Princes and lawyers played with the English elite. Years of repression started a noise on the streets. The age of revolution, the age of revolution. Bangalore to Kingston, the age of revolution. Go and get your pants on, take your place in the sun. Bangalore to Kingston, the age of revolution. It's the age of revolution. It's the age of revolution. Cat in Madras, suddenly Sonny came. Kids in the valleys danced down together with strength. Whoa, yeah. Always tonight and tree by the English gentry. Now we're driving Bentleys, playing 2020. The age of revolution, the age of revolution. From Bangalore to Kingston, the age of revolution. Go and get your pants on, take your place in the sun. From Bangalore to Kingston, the age of revolution. Here's to the future, Punjab and Tamil Nadu. Whoa. How's that?
When a ship is sinking, the sea stretches its arms lovingly through its gaping throats. The ship doesn't fight, as if it always knew that this strange love affair will be the end of it. So it breaks and bends in respect of its lover, less in sacrifice and more in obedience, knowing it has no choice. What is a ship to an ocean but a human to a god when a body is drowning? Breathless lungs trust the water to be more Baptist than colonist, to wash clean and leave lifeless. For what is water to two empty lungs, if not the arms of God to deliver them safely to the other side? When the soul is too in love with its grief, it sinks with no fight. It drowns in obedience, for this is its baptism. Wash clean, leave lifeless. Wash clean, leave empty. Wash clean, leave barren ground for new growth. This is its resurrection. As paper-mache lifeboats to keep you afloat. Sometimes the boats are for me. It doesn't take much to realize paper and words are not enough to keep a body from sinking, but it might just keep a soul afloat. It might just be a prayer or an amen or a seed of faith to grow new gardens of Eden. Grief is just a forest fire, reclaiming lost land. Death is necessary for resurrection. Sinking is just a king still carrying his sin. So I pray for my kings in this synagogue of poems. I pray that metaphor will always defeat irony and baptism doesn't leave us drowning. I pray for my kings still carrying their sin. Concrete blocks chained around their ankles, and the key is stuck somewhere between moving on and letting go. We are too used to close fists, so neither is possible anymore. But I pray for my kings with open arms. When a ship is sinking, when a body is drowning, and a man is dying, it does so in silence.
Jailer, won't you open up and speak to me sometimes through the bar? Jailer, I need a room with view of green hills and swallows and farms. Without you is doing time. Without you is doing time. There's not much room in here, in this cell, for dreaming. You locked me away have a change of heart and reach down those keys for the law. Without you is doing time. Without you is doing time. Jailer, won't you open up and speak to me sometimes through the bar?
The sublime Sonny Condell there. Thank you so much for joining us, folks. Thank you to all of our artists for taking part as well. We'll be back next week with another episode of Solo at Home. To sing us out, though, here's Droichead's own Seán Mathews and Beautiful Boan.
You know, I'm from Droichead, and my mum, her family is from Mel, and one of my fondest memories is being down on the Boyne at Mel and playing a C-thread. Playing means when you've hooked a C-thread, you're reeling it in, you know, and looking down the town from the big island that's in Mal. I remember looking down the town and playing the fish at the same time, thinking, you know, a lot of people they go up to Newgrange to stare at the river and awe, and they go up to here, you know, and up to Navan or whatever. But the river's beautiful the whole way down, and this song is about the River Boyne and the goddess Boan. And thank you very much for watching, if you've watched this far. And if you want to check out any of my music and what I'm up to, go to SeánMathews.com, 1T. And I'm not the trance Seán Mathews, I'm the folk Seán Mathews. There's another trance guy in England, but you know what I look like now, so you'll find me. It's called Beautiful Boan. Today I am gazing at the world through your window. It's warm and it's lovely and I like what I see. So many times I have entered your gazes. I'm so well endowed to have you here with me. Oh, your form, it is steady, and your heart is well proven. For thousands of years you've embodied the Boyne. A light, a big fire, so it glows in your reflection, and the light will connect your dark image with the mine. Boan, your call, it's a whistle I hear in the wind. Boan, come now, let's go back to the old sacred well, where I'd like to walk with you, walk the right way with you. I'd like to walk with you, walk the right way with you. I'll refrain from admitting that the hazelnut picking took place on the trees that hung over you. For if I fall into the deep water you carry, I'll no longer be able to take in the view of Boan, my muse, who is quenching the valley below. Boan, come now, keep strong in the ebb and the flood. I'd like to walk with you, walk the right way with you. I'd like to walk with you, walk the right way with you. Beautiful Boan, beautiful Boan, beautiful Boan.